fight tooth and scale, a little faith, a lot of rage, to bring the summer back again. Now roll the dice, see how they fall, don't waste your action. Bonus action. Heroes, tortured and trapped within the mist, hunted by horrors from out the abyss. We've seen friends fall, but must endure, survive to see the sun once more. Now roll the dice, see how they fall, don't waste your action. Heroes. Hello and welcome to Bonus Action Heroes. Oh wait, but that was
That's not Matt, that's Veronica.
No, because Matt was the one who was counting down, and I just felt that he'd not had it so far.
I haven't had it, but the audience
he
can't
had
hear.
it on
They can't hear that, so they're wondering what's going on.
GM chat the other day. I did loads of sound bites of
did.
"Shut Up, Matt," just for good measure. Yes, hello and welcome to Bonus Action Heroes, where we're having a lovely conversation, and then Matt, who is listening to the stream and not us, goes 5, 4.
You told me to start. I can't hear you when I'm in that screen, so
I
apologies.
know, it's just funny every time because we'll be mid-sentence and it's
It's easier if I can't hear you because then I don't feel guilty. We can pick it up at the end. It was probably very important as well.
I've literally forgotten what we were talking about.
Okay, it was that important, yeah.
Always.
We're playing Curse of Strahd. I was just saying, Matthew, that you look suitably Curse of Strahdy in your red lighting.
Thank you.
Spooky lighting.
It's my intention.
So previously, you turned down a deal, all of you turned down a deal with a dark power, Tenebrous, the Name Eater. And as a result, he sent some Death Slard to F you up. They did a good job.
They
but
did.
Ultimately failed.
I'm embarrassed,
they did
though.
Take out Zuleika.
They did. The leader of the werewolves. I'm a bit embarrassed because I was calling them death salads all last week, and I didn't realise.
You've got to look at them. You didn't realise?
No, I did.
I'm pretty sure you realised.
I'm
you're pretty proud of it.
Trying to take their power away.
Yeah, you've got to. It's like fear in a name.
Exactly, and there's no fear in a salad.
Well, there's fear of
I fear salad.
I've seen caterpillars in salads before.
Caterpillars, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the old woodlouse. Crunchy.
Oh, we're back onto food.
That's making me less hungry, though, to be fair.
Yeah. So, you are currently in the process of travelling from having reconsecrated your second fane, the mountain fane up on Yester Hill, and now are travelling to Old Bonegrider, where you plan to meet up with Esmeralda, Victor, Graham, Darzin, Sir Godfrey, and reconsecrate, hopefully, the very last fane. The fane of the...
Snacks?
No. Mountain fane.
It's the
Swamp
secret of the
fane.
forest.
Seeker of the Forest fane. Oh. Tom pays attention to his storyline.
Well, it's his job to be fair.
You all leveled up. Level 10. Have you had a long rest with that?
No.
If you say we have.
And I'm not going to make you roll for anything in the night. Every combat now you are in the end game is going to be important, not pointless. So there's no point having something silly and trivial attack you in the night. Unless it were, Strahd sneaking up on you. There's an idea.
So we've had a long rest.
And it is the beginning of the next day.
You have laid the previous leader of the werewolves to rest in a small grave, in a clearing. What would you like to do? I'm fully aware this could just be, can we travel for another 8 hours and get nearer to Bone Grinder?
Can we please get a move on? We have people to meet and places to be and things to beat.
Is there anything anyone...
Oh, we can get there really fast if we want to. Once we found a way there, because someone got tree stride at level 10.
I thought you were going to turn into an ape again when you started going ooh, but no.
So I've never been to the Bone Grinder, so
you're not missing much.
Have we been close by though? Doesn't have to take us all the way there, just has to get us closer.
He's been to Argynvostholt, which is your midway point.
So we could get to Argynvostholt, and then if you wanted, you could turn into a bird or something very fast moving, fly the rest of the way, find an appropriate tree, and then use it to get back to a tree here that we just run through. There's the person who doesn't know anything about this spell because they're a rogue.
Well, I fly all the way to the Bone Grinder where I don't know where I'm going.
Well, I'll tell you the way.
You can't miss it. It's a ruined old windmill. Fire damage.
We went from Argynvostholt to the castle, didn't we? Wouldn't we have passed, looking at the map, I'm assuming we got a map, wouldn't we have passed somewhere nearby on the way to Castle Ravenloft?
Sorry, taking a look. What road would you have taken? You might have seen it in the... If you went via Vallaki, you'd definitely see it. Yes, and you did go via Vallaki, didn't you?
Aye.
So yes, you've seen it. How can you post the spell? How familiar do you have to be with the tree? Because you were in a carriage at the time.
Oh, true. Let's have a look. Every time I press C, I get the party one up. Hang on a second. There we go.
Levels to tell when we've then got to deal with another Fane.
Oh, within 500 feet. Oh, never mind.
Oh, it's not the good one.
It's not the good one.
Not travel via plants.
No, I picked the wrong spell.
So I don't think travel via plants is for a noble. Is that a sick level?
Yeah, fine. Never mind. Forget it.
Pick a new spell.
I will pick another one.
So you plod along the the dirt track around the base of the beginnings of Mount Gakis. Probably get to lunchtime and get to Argynvostholt. I don't think Darzin and Sir Godfrey will have necessarily been waiting for you. They'll have just gone to Old Bone Grinder, or...
I don't think we were expecting them to meet us here, were we? So, although I am tempted to go and see if I can take control of a revenant. Or do I just save it for one of his wives?
What?
Sorry?
Whatever works best for you. Do you think one of his wives will be more powerful than a revenant here?
I don't know. It will piss him off a lot more. It's very hard to say. And to be fair, I've tried to use this magic several times. It's never worked to date. But there is always a first time. Let's not take any risks. We need to be at full strength. If it goes wrong, we may end up in a fight we do not wish to have. So I think we should move on. Keep going.
Very well. You can get to with using a full day's travel. I feel like I've been a little mean. Let me just use the ruler. No, I've lost the ruler.
Where is Argynvostholt on the map then?
I seem to have lost. Oh, there, ping.
Okay.
I worked out
Oh, you would be able to walk that in a day, to be honest.
to get from
I've walked
here
24 miles in a day. A couple of times in my life. Not recently, to be honest. Ooh.
cinnamon bun.
For anyone that's just listening and not watching, that's going to sound very out of place.
He's eating a cinnamon bun. They are lovely.
So, yeah.
I've been working on the if you travel more than 8 hours in a day, you start to risk exhaustion.
I'm not concerned about that. Don't feel the tiredness being half dead.
I will say you can get to all the way to Old Bone Grinder if you take one roll for doing an extra couple of hours. How do you roll for exhaustion?
Or I just summon a horse and let people take turns riding the horse.
You could do that. I mean, it means... Wait.
How many extra hours is it?
By the logic of what I did of 3 miles an hour. Or is it? Yeah, 3 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Another hour and a bit. Just over an hour. We'll call it an hour.
So if everyone goes on the horse for an hour, they'll be fine. No one will get tired throughout the day.
I see the logic. That's fine. Yeah, no problem with that. So it comes to the evening. That's a giant horse.
It's huge. It's not to scale.
Where? Sorry, trying to find what we're looking for. Just bringing you onto the map. Sorry, things I could do in advance and don't.
Oh no, it's a tiny horse.
I guess love. Who else would be there with you? Where are your allies? Here they are. Oh, I've not healed them. I'll do that while you're talking. 2. Sir Godfrey. So, You come to the edge of the forest after travelling for a whole day, and the Valley of Barovia sprawls before you. You can now see the peaks of the castle in the distance, but immediately before you, your destination, the ruins of a windmill, a hole in the side exposing it to the elements, and only half the structure which held the sails still standing. And you gather with your friends at the stone circle a few meters away.
So,
The light is low in the evening, and there are lots of bodies of dead ravens and wicker dolls strewn across this circle.
so this is the place. What do we need to do here, Magus?
Well, let's find the entrance again, I suppose. We'll look round the stones and find out to get in the chamber.
I'll start having a look around, trying to look for an entrance or some kind of way in,
Right, wise.
unless someone knows where it is.
Would you like to give me a perception check?
Well, I was gonna look right, investigate
Or
around
that,
the
yeah,
stones,
that'll do.
and
Sure.
I will also use knowledge of a past life, which gives me an extra d6. So that's 19 altogether.
So, Olav, you will see these moss-covered stones. If you brush away some of the moss, there are carvings on them which you have seen on previous stones. A spider, a wolf, a bird. And as you're doing that, Magus, you immediately gravitate to where the entrance to the previous shrine was, which was right in the middle of the stone circle, and might have said to shrine on it because we didn't think about this element of the game.
I was ignoring that. The stream can't see that anyway.
You can see it's a heavy boulder at the center. It will take some strength to shift, but the way the weight is distributed, not the way the weight is distributed, you can see from the way the grass is sort of grown around it that the boulder has been moved to the side. Yeah.
Push it again.
You can get a bit of rope, harness it up to the horse, and pull it.
Sounds smart.
Yes, that's should not be a problem. I'll tie it to the horse, and I shall put. If we push from the other side, it should move quite easily. Should we be prepared for danger in here, as we have done in the previous places?
I mean, I would imagine it's worth being prepared. We don't know what we'll find, I guess.
Okay, good.
Would you roll a strength check for your horse, just on the off chance you get a 1?
Can I have advantage for helping it?
How do you help it?
Well, I'm tying
Pushing on the boulder.
I'm pushing on the boulder from the other side.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's fine.
It does not
It was
have
only if it was a
muscles.
You would struggle to find. Well, not struggle to find, but it feels delicate to attach the rope to a skeletal horse. It is a delicate-looking creature, despite the damage you know it can do. But yeah, it's easy enough to pull the stone back, and then it is a drop downwards.
In the early days, it would be a flesh and bone horse or an elk, but now this is all I get when I call. Shall I go first?
Oddly suits you.
Might drop down. I might ask you guys to face danger again to do this.
It's all for the cause of killing the devil. Drop in.
Just for my notes, can I check what were the creatures that were engraved on the stones?
A spider. Oh wait, would it be a wolf? Yeah, a wolf will do, and a bird.
Thank you.
If so, I know the significance of them. I think
So one's going to be the huntress, one's going to be...
the wolf is the
Yep.
huntress.
Yeah.
Yep. The bird, the raven, is the seeker of the forest.
I don't understand what that means. You just kind of look for trees, and that's usually where the forest is.
Mother wears them in her hair, the feathers.
How nice.
I think so.
So easily enough, you drop down into a small tunnel. It's pitch black. It smells of dirt. It's humid. It's damp. And eventually the tunnel opens out into a small domed cavern, much like the ones you've seen before. On the back wall is a tapestry depicting 3 women, looking very tattered and dusty, covered in cobwebs. And then up a couple of stairs is a stone altar. A bowl sits atop it, and in front are a variety of bird skulls, feathers, arrows, arrow flights, all covered in a layer of dust.
Before we go in, my friends, we have faced things that would have destroyed lesser heroes. And I know from this day, if we stay together, then we need fear nothing. Stay close, and you shall not know fear. That I promise. And if you step within 10 feet of Olaf, you just feel all your anxiety just drain away.
Alexander is still shaking in his boots. It's who he is.
I know, but you can't be frightened within 10 feet if you're within 10 feet of me. So you are slightly away. So
Like a walking cup of chamomile tea.
I am the unliving chamomile of Barovia.
Get away from me.
Do you not feel calmed?
Keep walking away and then the feeling leaves.
Ah, well, then stay close.
Let's head up to the altar. See what...
Not that close. That's a
see
bit
what
too
Mother
close.
asks here. I'm going to go up towards the altar.
I've got one of my daggers ready just for if anything pops out.
I'm not going to make you roll for it because your passive perception is so high. You can see behind the dust some druidic script inscribed on the front of the altar.
go up and just blow. The druid craft give a little puff of wind? I think it can. Just blow the.
It sounds nice. Let's say it does. They hide where you can't see. They curse through blackened teeth. Present your prize and speak her name. Receive the blessing of her fame.
Hide where you cannot see. Curse through blackened teeth. Where can we not see?
In the grave?
My bad, I forgot. So upstairs, in the circle, there's some wicker dolls. They were there before. There's some dead ravens. They weren't there before. And there are some teeth.
Some teeth.
My bad. They were there before too.
I think we need the teeth from the circle.
Why do we need teeth? It feels a bit literal.
Well,
but the old gods often were quite literal.
Last time we started off by using the first part of the riddle. It triggered the alternative us's, and then we finished the second half. So I reckons it might just be that literal. It's worth a go at any rate.
I won't make you walk all the way back up and down. We can say you've picked up some of the teeth.
Sure.
They are very small, yellowed. Actually, some are probably white.
Do they look like children's teeth?
What kind of check would you do for that? Medicine?
I was going to say fear, because
Fear check.
Stand close when you check.
Alexander's been here before, so that it'd just be like, are they human teeth? Are they particularly small human teeth? Because he knows
human teeth, small teeth. And if you wish to do a medicine check with advantage to confirm that, you can, but
I'm not good at medicine. I'm really good at medicine.
Those are milk teeth. Those are the teeth that parents keep when they fall out.
Yeah. I am whimpering this to Magus and refusing to touch them.
You know of the reputation of the hags that lived in this place.
Unfortunately, I've watched people eat the pies that they made. The pies that they made out of children. Literal human children.
Not the mothers.
The hag? I don't think they're one and the same, but I think the mothers gave them power. That's why they did all this.
You have to consider that they were worshipping your gods, Magus. You have to ask if the blessings are worth it.
Teeth? They're not blackened. Or do we need to blacken the teeth? Do we need to set? No, that I'm overthinking this.
But let's try the simplest thing first and sprinkle some of the teeth onto the altar.
You can do that. I'm afraid nothing happened.
Speak her name.
Seeker of the forest.
I'm afraid nothing happens.
I'm assuming I can't. There's nothing invisible already in the chamber because I can It's
Nope.
got to see it in my cloak.
No, I'm not tricking you.
This is
They
And-
hide where you can't see. They curse through blackened teeth.
is it
Shadow?
well, I wonder if it's the dead in their grave. Hide where you can't see. Tombstones are like blackened teeth. But maybe I am clutching at straws. I don't know. I'm not very good at these puzzle things.
Shall we?
Blackened teeth. Is there anything else in here?
No.
It's still dark.
Mm-hmm.
Blackened teeth.
Well, fire would blacken teeth. Or bone at least. They did bake the children.
Not an oven of sorts.
But we. Is there anything else on the altar? Just that you said there was arrowheads and bird skulls and.
No, it doesn't look like the altar's been touched in a very long time. There's a quite thick layer of dust upon everything until you came across it. Well, there's probably a few fingerprints from when they investigated it last time, but other than that.
I have a look around and see if there's anything else on the walls or the floors, that any other script or any symbols or.
Yes, you can. You won't find anything else. It's a very simple chamber. There wasn't anything else in the other chambers that you were in. I'm trying to think of a way to help you.
The tapestry at the back.
Hmm.
So what was on the tapestry at the back?
It's essentially a depiction of 3 women, one with raven black hair and feathers through it, one woman with the antlers on their head, and then one in a very what's the word, like mesh, like see-through-y garment, frolicking in nature, essentially. I have an
And
image that I found. Sorry, go on.
No, and is there anything behind the tapestry? So can I search around it and see if anything's hidden behind it?
You can. There is not something behind it.
Okay.
We haven't met anyone with black teeth, have we? I know there's Jenny Green Teeth. It's not the same. Whatever her name was.
No.
Have you, Olav, met anyone with black teeth?
Well,
No.
that's no. Okay.
No. So we've fought Babylon Saga, met Jenny Green Teeth. Oh my life, it's in my head. Right at the start. Don't think she had black teeth.
I don't think so.
Jenny? Yeah, the whole point, she's got green teeth.
Where you can't see. It curves through blackened teeth.
I don't know. Curse through blackened teeth. I don't know what that means. Is it reference to an instrument or? Has anyone got a harmonica? They're pretty horrible.
Has Graham arrived yet?
He hasn't.
Okay.
I'm at a loss.
I am, I think.
Perhaps we need to.
Okay. This is the clue I will give you. This is what was inscribed on one of the previous shrines.
So
It's the people we fought, or rather you fought.
Baba Yaga.
No, I was thinking more of the druids on the hill.
But
Was there not some corruption on the tree?
but that was the last thing, was it not? What happened here? It were the hag before Baba Yaga. Then it were the corrupted versions of us are the last ones. So the theme is corruption.
No, I don't see how that works. It's talking. The previous clue talked about our enemies.
So it's the enemies of the mother.
The corruption of the natural order, I think.
Well,
So
I'm talking about the fight you told me of, the first thing on the hill, where the tree was corrupted.
That were the druids that were doing rituals there, but that was the last place we were at, and that was that fane. We're not the first fane. We had to present the heart of Baba Yaga, who practiced dark arts.
are they talking now about the hags?
So you're saying we need the hag's teeth?
I think we might do. The second fane, we needed to sow the seeds that spawned the us corrupted versions of us, which were made from they grew, didn't they? And then we stalked them and finished them, and then spoke the mother's name, and it was purified. The first fane, we killed Baba Yaga, who were practicing hag and corrupting the natural magic of the place, and presented her heart, and it purified the fane. So what's on here, corrupting the natural order, we have to end that.
Well, the hags change shape, do they not? And they also can move to the ethereal and be unseen. They hide where you cannot see. I'm sure their dental hygiene is poor. So I think we need them. They're the prize that you must present.
I think you're right.
Now, this is when I couldn't find my notebook, so I don't have the notes for this, but am I remembering right in that when Absence went back to the village of Barovia, the hags were living in a house? Or
That is true. You don't have to make a check to also know that at the dinner you had with Strahd, he confirmed they were in Barovia now.
He wants us to get rid of them too, doesn't he? He asked us to.
Yes.
Yeah, I would not take too much weight in any of Strahd's motives.
But at
Because
least if he's asked us to rid the world of them, then he ain't going to stand in our way when we do it.
no, true. I suggest we find the hags then. Do we rest here?
We'll have to have some rest. We've travelled all day.
We're still waiting for a few of the others.
Yeah, Cedric, Graham. Who else?
Victor, Esmeralda.
Then we camp here. I suggest we leave at first light if those that are not here by then. We leave them a message.
I do also wonder if they had been performing rituals here, they might keep an eye on it. Then they may return, so it's worth us making sure that we're keeping watch.
Stay down here. They haven't been down here in a while. Can't buy the dust.
Are you taking another long rest?
Do we want to check the windmill in case anyone is there? I don't. It looked pretty ruined, so I doubt very much that they are there.
We're here now, me as well, I suppose.
Walk through.
Yeah, we check it's clear before we camp.
That'll be sensible.
You can confirm that without me asking you to do rolls and checks. I'm sure you're very stealthy about it.
No.
That it is uninhabited. As far as you can tell. No, it's uninhabited. I forget. Magus's cloak can see into the ethereal plane. Yeah, it's fine.
Good. Let's set watches and travel in the morning.
Between you, you can set watches. There's enough of you for you to just get a full night's rest if you wanted.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
The night will pass uneventfully. What would you like to do the next day?
Has anyone turned up that we're expecting?
At first light, no.
How far have we got to go to find these hags?
Into Barovia.
Past the castle.
That's a trek then.
Yeah, it is probably more than a day.
Should we leave? I mean, if this is where we're meeting people, should we head on and leave a message for them to catch up with us, or?
We can stay here if you wish. Keep watch, says one of the werewolves.
I think that might be a good thing.
Might not be a bad idea. I think it's probably a day and a half to get to Barovia.
I'll give you a day for expediency.
Yeah, if we go by the road, then maybe a day.
There's a bridge and further past some gallows. The bridge might be a good point for us to all meet.
Yes.
Okay. We have to come back here after the hags anyway, though.
Oh, that is true.
Okay. Right, so they will stay here and guard the stone circle, and we shall move with all expediency to Barovia.
Description of who we're waiting for with the werewolves for anyone they
So-
don't know. So maybe Victor and Esmeralda. I don't know if they'll have dealt with them.
I mean, you can leave them descriptions. I don't think they've
Yeah.
crossed paths, no.
So yeah, just leave them descriptions so they don't. Nothing goes wrong.
And Darzin and Sir Godfrey, with you or without you? Or with you or werewolves?
To suggest perhaps that we leave Darzin here and we take Sir Godfrey with us, although he's kind of disturbing. Is he not?
That's not a
It's
problem for
something
me.
I'm used to.
Does anyone remember Sir Godfrey's voice? Was he one of the...
Yeah, he was a whispery one.
I'm right here, you know.
Yes, but you're as aware of what you look like as any of us, right?
I look like you, my friend.
I hide it a little better. Admittedly, not much better, but you've kind of got this flesh off your nose missing. Has anyone got a makeup kit?
Apologize.
It's not your
That's
fault.
Exactly. I cannot help my visage.
Don't worry, Sir Godfrey, you're a long way from the most disturbing thing we've seen in the last few weeks.
I'm not saying you're disturbing. I'm saying we're going into a village. You may cause fear, and perhaps we should get you a helmet.
Oh, Sir Godfrey will have a helmet. He can...
Put your helmet on. Yes, I think we'll be fine.
Can we wait until the village? It's quite heavy. Like having peripheral vision.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, I'm riding a skeletal horse. I probably just don't need to worry that much, but
But
No,
apart from your
it's-
spectral hand as well.
It's a bit
Yeah.
one rule for me, one rule for you, but yes, of course.
all right, you ride the horse then. Just go for the full-on fear effect. Why not?
You got your skeletal horse and your hand that's no hand, and you're worried about how he looks.
That's why I'm wearing plate armor. It covers up the fact that my hand isn't a hand.
Wearing plate armor.
No one's.
They squabble as you make your way through the winding hills of Barovia.
Or Sir Godfrey that it's just Olav's own insecurities.
I'll recount him the tales of the most disturbing things I've seen in the last few weeks. The worst of all being that bloody doll.
It's like an episode of The Only Way is Undeath.
Yeah.
You make Sir Godfrey feel much better, and he's very understanding. He has been undead for even longer than Olaf, and is quite glad for the company, even if it is mildly insulting.
Well, I think Olaf realizes that that's what awaits him. That's what he's going to look like with enough time.
Insecurities.
You will make your way through the gates of Barovia, the massive statues, one of which has one of the heads fallen to the ground. Around here, why am I not pinging? Or are you just going straight across? I think you're going straight across. That would be silly. You could go through the forest. That would make sense. Which would then take you to the Surf Falls, the waterfall. So for you, it would be a downward climb into the valley below. And then a question. Do you pass through the Vistani camp or avoid it?
messengers for Strahd, and I would want to avoid it.
I don't.
Never been, so I'll take Alessandra's recommendation.
I think we are best not to be seen by them if we can avoid it. We probably already have been.
You can give them a wide berth. Alessander knowing where they are. As you come to a bridge and out of the... Oh, no, wrong. That's why I can't ping. I've got the wrong thing selected. Bridge that takes you out of the forest. You will see what Alessander said, a gallows up ahead, body swinging from it. Despite there being no breeze.
Closer to Olav.
As you get within about 10 feet, yeah, you feel this courage rise up and the fear subside. Supernaturally, of course.
Like it. Body in the gallows? Is it Alessander again?
It's Olav.
Can Olav see that?
Olav would see that. A much more recently dead Olav. Somehow not as pale as you.
Yeah.
How did you die, Olav?
I was killed by Strahd.
What wound?
Well, I lost my arm. Bled to death after losing my arm.
The corpse will be missing an arm.
I think this is supposed to frighten us, but since the fight with the death salads, I feel no fear. We shall
Still
either...
have nightmares from when I first passed it.
It is a trick. Nothing more. We will either succeed or we will die trying, and either way, it will not cause us any further pain. It is not me. I am here. It was not you. You are there.
It could still be me. It could have been me so many times.
But it hasn't been. You have survived many threats. And that was before you found your courage. Now you are stronger than ever. You have a blade of great power. You can work magic. You move faster than anyone I've ever seen.
Because I'm used to running away. Good
Oh.
practice.
Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. And that is something you, my friend, have, which I perhaps do not. But it is fine. We will be fine.
Alessander's still going to skirt around the opening as far away from the gallows as he can get.
You absolutely can do that. Eventually you will cross the bridge and see before you the dour, quiet looking town of Barovia, and up looming above it on the cliff edge, the spires of Castle Ravenloft, casting shadow over the town. As before, Alessander, when you walk through the streets, there are very few lights on in houses. In fact, most of the windows are boarded up. There's no activity in the dirt streets.
Do we want to be careful here, or do we not care too much about making a scene?
Has Olaf seen the hags?
No.
I don't think he has.
Agnes has lady I've been to
Alexander. Alexander describes them as best he can.
Thank God one of the original characters survived.
I mean, if the spirits allow, then perhaps they could find them, but they are better at finding objects, at things that I have seen. And I have not seen your hags, but could they have something upon their person that would be unique or easy to identify?
I remember anything unique about the hags?
In their human or hag form?
An object, a thing.
No, I mean, they were dressed like commoners, very basic, very dirty, plain dresses in their human form. One of them much older than the other, much more wrinkly. The other two more middle-aged, greying blonde and brown hair. But nothing outstanding about them. In their hag forms, they purple-skinned, long claws where their nails should be. Black teeth.
Any jewelry, any...
Knowing that they're in Barovia, from what Absence told us, and from what Strahd said, are they still using the same human forms?
Who knows? From what Absence said,
Recognize them, sorry.
did Absence actually meet them?
No, he was extorting money out of all the parents that sold their children to give to the orphanage.
He was avenging the parents. He wasn't dealing with the hags, so he...
And so did the parents tell, like, how, because I remember something coming up there, but so what did he know?
He knew that the hags had moved there, that they were continuing to sell their pastry, that they would...
I could try to locate a pastry.
take...
They were still selling the pastries. Alex goes up to the nearest house and knocks on the door.
I'm going to move my horse out the way so that people don't open the door, freak out and slam the door again.
Fair play. You'll hear a voice from the other side of the door. Who is it?
Is it male or female voice?
Male.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry, I passed through but a few weeks ago. I'm just looking for directions.
Where are you going?
Well, I was hoping you could point me towards the pastry cellar. There were wonderful pastries, and I'm running low on food. And...
You don't want... I don't know what accent this is. I want to suck your blood. You don't want to... Thank you. You don't want to see them. There's something wrong with with those pastries. Something wrong with those women. Steer clear.
Well, could you at least tell me where to steer clear of? Do you know where they normally are?
Is this some kind of trick?
No, sir. I don't know many people here, but the elder was nice to me when I passed through. I'm just somewhat concerned.
No. If they were nice to you, they were nice for a reason. Stay clear of them.
Tell me what.
Stay clear of this town.
Sir, did you meet my other friend? A
How
red
would I?
man, fire in his eyes.
Is he back?
No, but if you don't tell me where they are, you'll face much worse.
The big house on the corner.
Is it clear which the big house on the corner is?
There's one that's slightly taller. That one has a story where most of them are one story.
Sir, this information better be correct, or at least lead me in the correct direction. Do you understand?
Why are you threatening me? I don't know you. You're with them, aren't you? This is some kind of trick. I won't open this door.
You don't need to. If I want to get to you, I can. If they want to get to you, they can. The best thing you can do right now is tell me the information that I want to know. Are they definitely in that house? Or are they known to be around that house? Or are you just trying to send me away?
That's where they live. They come and go.
Good day to you, sir. And maybe do not answer the door for a few days. For your own good. And then I'll walk off, I'll grab these two, and off we go to the big house on the corner.
You found.
It doesn't. Sorry.
I was just going to say you found your balls, Elf. It's good. It's good to see.
I was mainly just trying to think of what absence would do, and glad that I've just. But if absence has threatened them, then maybe they sold their children. But was he worried that I was trying to catch him out in the promise that he made to absence? I don't know.
I'm not sure I understand what your friend did. You're saying he threatened them?
If they sold their children, yes.
Can't say I blame him.
Neither can I. The only reason I was willing to make that bet. The house, then.
Okay. We should scout it. Do so carefully.
Right, did the other hags that we've met, like, do we know anything? They can go invisible, or they can live in another plane? Yes.
Yes, the abbot gave you that information. You did some research on hags when you were with him.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, you know that they can be in the ethereal plane where they can affect your dreams, but they otherwise cannot do anything to you, and you can't do anything to them. You could not see them. It is possible to, through certain potions or spells.
And Magus's
cloak is capable of it. I believe one of you should have some oil of ethereal. Where?
I think Jim might have that. I assume this oil allows us to follow them when they travel to the ethereal plane. Whoever follows them will be alone.
Did you follow him or just see it?
And wait for them to exit. Do we need all of their teeth or just some?
Seems a shame just to get rid of one of them, though.
I agree. I would like to see all of them dead.
Yes, if we leave any of them alive, this town will never prosper. People will never be able to repair and rebuild their lives. I need to see them dead.
For that, then.
This is personal for you.
They killed my friends. They're the first true horror I have actually ever dealt with, and that was after a fleshy mound attacked me in a house full of ghosts. They need to die.
Good.
It should be personal to everyone in this town.
That feeling, that hate, you need to hold on to that and direct it at them. This is what I do. Hate is powerful.
Can you help me survive this until I can be in a place where I can be happy again?
Of course, that is the goal. You know that we will never truly be happy, even if we win. It's the price we must pay for putting right the wrongs of this place.
Leave here, I have more of an idea of how to be happy than I ever had before.
Good. Hold on to that too.
Thank you for the oil.
I know someone had it because yeah.
Before we
It's not in.
Before we scout this house, we need to decide how we would use that oil. Is it enough for one person or
What's it
multiple?
actually do?
I think it allows the person to become ethereal.
Yeah, so the oil can cover a medium or smaller creature, along with the equipment it's wearing and carrying. One additional vial is required for each size category above medium. Applying the oil takes 10 minutes. And is that all the information that bit gives me?
This is what you learned.
Affected creature. Oh, yeah.
So if you use the oil, you become ethereal. There's no
Oh no, you overlap. You occupy both planes.
Gains the effect of etherealness spell for 1 hour.
So which is, you step into the border regions of the ethereal plane, the area where it overlaps with your current plane. You remain in the border ethereal for the duration until you use your action to dismiss the spell. During this time, you can move in any direction. You move up or down. Every foot of movement costs an extra foot. See here the plane you regenerated from, but everything now looks grey, and you can't see anything more than 60 feet away. And yeah, so you sort of half in both planes.
So any attacks we do will still affect them. So we should choose wisely about who uses this. We need to be certain they are there first, but it takes time to apply, so we need to be very mindful. We need to know they are there and then decide whether to use this.
So Godfrey, are you able to move in the ethereal plane? I know I beg forgiveness, but I know little of your state in this place.
don't believe so. I think I'm bound here. His voice has changed. I think I'm bound here.
I think you are bound here the same as I am.
Well, I can see him. Fine, I reckon. Wherever they be. But I can't do nothing about them unless they're here.
Right.
If someone takes his oil, they can see him in both places too. But can't do nothing to him unless they're in the ethereal plane. So, whoever's going there, we won't see him no more. Well, I will, but I don't know.
They may not even be in the ethereal plane, so do we just need to get into the house and search? And
Perhaps we
can search
should.
with our eyes, but Nagus, you can search.
We should.
Right.
We should listen, watch, see if they come and go. Perhaps see if they are in there. If there are windows, we could try and get a view. It's a shame we do not have your little devil here.
So, sort of case out the house before we go in it.
I think so.
Just go in. If they're in the ethereal plane, what are they going to do? We just go in after them.
What
Or
if
one of us.
what if we're just walking into someone's house?
We can check that much.
An elf, 2 undead knights, and whatever Magus is.
Magus.
And the Magus.
Oh.
I'm happy to just go in. I just it would be good to get the drop on them.
It's the worst that can happen. Some old dear yells us to get out, and we realise it's not them and get out and apologise and go find another place. I mean,
Alexander disappears.
no, we don't.
I'm guessing
Yes, but-
he's going scouting.
But Olaf has the ability to, like, you've got blind fighting, haven't you?
If
So
you're
you-
within-
you-
If you're within 10 feet, I would still know you're there, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't see you. I just get a sense. I can sort of.
I can still see you because this cloak is the coolest thing ever.
I'll be back in a moment. I will go check the windows,
Be careful.
see what I can see. I will be. If
Even
if you
invisible.
hear shouts or clattering,
Yeah, even invisible, they might see you, so still be careful.
just in case it is the house of an innocent family. And then, if possible, can I go up to the house and I'm gonna second story work and climb from window to window, peeking in, trying to get a layout of the building. And
Are you going for first story first and then ground floor, or is there any?
I'll zigzag it up.
You'll zigzag up. Okay, so how do I describe this? It's the house is sort of a T shape, the letter T. So it's got a protruding front, if you will, and then windows either side, and that's mirrored on the upper level as well. Ground floor, left or right?
Your left on my left.
My left.
Your left then.
Like a lot of the other houses in Barovia, we are boarded up, but not particularly well. You can still see through the slats. You will see 2 familiar women. The middle-aged pair in what looks like a kitchen.
So the old one, the one who is the one who normally goes and sells supplies, is not there. I will continue checking the windows to see if she is in the house or if she is elsewhere, because she's the one who fucked shit up last time.
Ground floor right. Dining room
Mm-hmm.
appears empty.
And that was the ground floor right. Thanks, Mills. Okay. Up to first floor.
It looks like first floor right or left?
So we were on the right, so I'll go up on the right and then I'll go over to the left and that way.
On the right, it looks like just a corridor and a staircase leading up from the floor beneath.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's probably another window in the center protrusion, actually, and that will look like a bedroom. A bedroom that is not really used. And I will give you vision into
The cat is now sat on my notes.
You need to stop taking your attention. That's what she's telling you.
I'll give you vision into this room. But we'll only take you there. Don't activate the scene.
Take the stream there too, so the stream can see if it's good.
You will see another bedroom, a smaller one, a single bed, and an ethereal-looking creature just sat on the bed, staring forward. What are you asking?
It's staring forward, but what direction is forward from me? Is it staring at me?
No, it's not staring at you. The thing about it, staring forward, it's holding its head in its hand.
Ethereal, like, so male, female, can't quite tell.
Male,
Male.
red-skinned, green-robed.
Are they glass panes or is it just boards?
There'll be glass pane and then board on top of that.
I don't trust it because this whole game is created to screw me over. I'm not gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna continue. So that was the middle window of the first floor.
No, sorry, the middle window was just a bedroom.
Okay.
This is another
And then-
smaller bedroom. This is the last
Okay.
window.
So this is the first floor window on the left.
Yes.
And I recognise this red-skinned ethereal creature without a head as Absence.
Yes.
And we know from the book extract that they fight over souls. They said about them fighting over souls, so they collect souls. So it could be that is they've taken Absence's soul, but that would mean that they'd have had to have gotten it Ola, which concerns me. Or I'm thinking too much into this because I don't trust them and I don't like them and I want them dead. Okay, so that's can I tell like the depth of the house? Are there rooms at the back, like, or does it back onto another house?
No. There's space at the back. They're all detached houses. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet deep.
And was it just the ground floor and first floor, or is there a...
Mhm.
Then can I go up and over and do the same on the back, please?
Yes, you can. You won't see anything.
Okay. Then I will return to my comrades. And I will tell them the layout of the house. I'll tell them what I saw. So we've got 2 younger hags in the ground floor kitchen, which is to the left. The older hag is missing, and I am terrified that Absence's soul is trapped in the house with them.
What makes you say that?
More concerning than anything else is I saw him.
Saw him. What is his body like, or
No, I saw him. One second. So when I used put the oil of etherealness in the chat, that was just to show what it did, not to actually use it. So would I have seen him even without that?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I saw him. He was well, not him. He was ethereal, but he was just sat on the bed and holding his head.
not like Olaf and Sir Godfrey? Then he was a proper kind of spirit, but you could see it.
That's what I'm taking ethereal to mean. He looked more ghosty.
Holding his head in pain, like, or despair or something.
Just holding his head and just staring.
Did he seem aware? You realize that the hags, if they took him from me, they must have been close to us at some point. Like really close to us.
Yes, unfortunately. Also, this means that the elder hag did not appear to be in the house. She could be anywhere in this town or elsewhere.
Now the time to take the others then when she's not around.
Yes, but last time we tried that, she intervened.
Or would we find her and take her on her own?
That's what I was wondering. I mean, we can at least give a scout of the town first before we approach the house, can't we?
Or if you are confident she is not there, we move in quickly and take advantage of the advantage.
I mean, she may have just been on the ethereal plane and I
Yes.
wasn't aware.
And we need to be
And if they
prepared
are,
to fight your friend.
yes. I'm aware.
Well,
But if they're still selling the pastries, she could just be with her cart in the street somewhere.
is it worth a walk around then quickly? See if we can spot her. If so, we can take her and then worry about the others. Or just go in there and hope she's not in the ethereal plane. And if so, I'm Thea.
If I was reassured by the fact that they may not be able to recognise you two, but if they have been close enough to take absence from Olaf, then
We have to
they
assume
will
they
recognise you.
And perhaps they know we're here.
That too.
Maybe.
She could have been following us in some way or another. She's a hag. She might be able to change to look like a crow or something, I guess.
No, I trust the ravens somewhat, hopefully. Absence always did. Yeah, let's
Did
we'll
he
be careful,
seem?
but we'll look around town.
Did he seem aware? Did he seem himself?
I was looking through a gap in some panels. He was a ghost and he was holding his head. I'm not sure how himself he can seem.
Okay.
Just let's find them, let's kill them, and let's free him if we can.
I'll do my best.
How would you like to proceed?
It's not that it's still the village of Barovia, isn't it? It's not actually a town, so it's quite small. Would Alexander's got an hour of invisibility? Would he be able to like get ahead of Magus and Olav and like check around corners and see if anyone's there, and kind of like bit by bit they just clear the streets?
Yeah, absolutely, you can do that. Streets are dead. There is no one in the streets. You would come... You can take Cedric's diamonds.
Do we have diamonds? I'll take the diamond seeing as he's not here. Just in case, you know, we've lost people to these things before.
It would be smart.
You maybe would notice there is a little life in the tavern, which I think is the first place you visited. It would be easy enough to look through the windows and see 2 or 3 Vistani milling about inside. What else would you see? You're doing the whole town, pretty much.
Yeah, I think we have to.
At some point, you would come across a house with an open door. And in that open doorway is body. It looks like a commoner again. Peasant clothes. They have been beheaded. The body has been left there, undisturbed.
Easy enough to see from the street? Like, are they in the doorway, or are they kind of...
Just beyond the doorway, yeah.
I'll wait for Magus and Olav to catch up, and then... Should I go in?
Can I have a look at the body?
What are you looking for?
Just looking at the wounds, seeing what wounds are on it. Did the person die and then was beheaded? Were they killed where they stood, or have they been put there?
That feels like a medicine check, I love.
Is the head still there?
The head is still there.
Okay.
I'm going to use knowledge from a past life to try and boost this, because I'm not very good. Oh.
Wow. If you maybe undid the shirt, had a look, rolled up the trousers, this person's been dead a couple of days. They don't seem to have any other wounds on them. It is just a very clean cut through the neck. There is no real sign of struggle. Maybe some forcing of the door, which has not allowed it to close again.
Because Hazel doesn't know how long all this has taken. How many days has this person been dead to how many days since absence would have been in Barovia?
Oh, Absence was here a week and
week
a
ago?
half ago.
And this is
So-
about half a week they've been dead.
This is this is recent. This is a
Okay.
couple of days.
Okay. At least it's not absent.
We might be facing something else here. This person was killed, probably, perhaps didn't even see it coming, or didn't seem to defend themselves. The cut is incredibly clean. Like they have no other wounds. This is an incredibly strong person with a very good sword who did this.
Can I, as long as it's still within an hour and still invisible, can I kind of go a little bit further into the house and just look into the rooms and see whether things have been upturned, ransacked, or has this just person been killed and whoever did it just left?
No, there's not much. Like I said, it doesn't look like there was a struggle. It doesn't really look like anything taken off. There is much to take. It is a very, very modest lodging. Maybe a couple of open drawers. Open, yeah. If there's a cupboard or a drawer or a wardrobe, it's been opened, but there's still clothes in it. There's still cutlery in it. You know.
Yeah.
Check for
Try
pastries.
something of their name.
Check for pastries.
Yeah.
What? Sorry, what was Hazel's?
Can I find their name? Something that either their family name or just something to identify them.
Yeah, sure. We'll say they had a letter. Oh. Search
John
name
Smith.
here.
I'll just write down their name doesn't matter. They're not that important. Okay.
We'll call him Eli.
Eli. I think he's killing people in the town. The hags are probably still killing children. There doesn't seem to be much to do here. Shall we see what we can do about the youngest?
Let's go do this. But be prepared that perhaps the other is in there. She doesn't seem to be out here.
Yes.
I can't believe this person has been lying here for days and no one has done anything. I'm going to move him inside and...
Please cover him up and close the door.
Yeah. I'll leave a note on the door. So I'll move him inside. Ponder raising him for a minute or so, but then decide against it. Only internally. Internal monologue. I'll cover him with... I'll like rip down a curtain or something and just cover him over. And I'll write a badly scrawled note on the door.
Dead inside.
Yeah.
Keep dead out. I can't remember what the door.
Don't dead, open inside.
Open inside. There we go.
I had a phone case cover with that on for years.
Is someone going to use the oil?
Don't make no sense for it to be me.
Do
Why?
we wait until we know whether they're in the ethereal plane to use the oil?
You are sure that it's just not two ladies in there?
It's them. It's them.
Okay. It takes 10 minutes to apply, so which of us can do the most damage quickly? Magus?
Well, I can seize them anyway, can't I? So, don't make
Well,
no sense.
I'm not talking about seeing them, I'm talking about killing them. Do you hit them with your flame sword? Does Magus cast spells?
We
The two I could see are on in this realm.
Yep.
If we go in and we can fight them, if they enter the ethereal plane, they cannot attack us the same way we cannot attack them. Yes?
Yes.
True.
So
But if we have the oil,
I say
we
we-
can attack them, but we can be attacked.
but they also we can see where they go, we can follow them because of Magus.
Mm-hmm.
So this way we go in and there's 3 against 2. And if their elder wants to take part and she is in the ethereal plane, she'll have to move into this plane.
4 against 2.
Oh, sorry, you're very quiet. I sometimes forget you're here. So it'd be 4 against 2. If they join, then it's 4 against 3, and it's more manageable. If they escape into the ethereal plane, we can apply it, we can follow them, we can chase after them.
Only one person takes
Well-
the oil, though. If one of them goes into the ethereal plane, it's 1-on-1. We can't.
Or
afford
3 on
help.
1.
Or 3
So
on
we're
1.
better off staying in this plane where we have numbers,
I think so.
trying to get those 2 at least. And then maybe one person afterwards going into the ethereal plane if she is there.
We get
But we
one,
don't-
manage to get one of them down before they disappear, then we're a better place than we are now.
Yeah.
Just feel like it's an opportunity. When the spirits
that we-
are angered, I can hit very, very hard. Admittedly, I probably can't take 3, but I reckon I could take 1.
My fear is that if one of us is to use the oil before the fight even starts, then they could be stuck in the ethereal plane with 3 hags in this plane, and they can do nothing to help.
Well, the person is straddling the plane, so you could heal them.
No,
You could bolster them. Us, I mean, whoever has the oil on. If I'm understanding it correctly.
I don't think you can affect things. I think you, from the look of the spell,
It says you straddle the material and
Yeah,
the
you
ethereal,
can't.
so that says to me you can affect both.
But you can't.
This says you ignore all objects and effects that aren't on the ethereal plane, allowing you to move through objects you perceive. Can only be affected by your creatures on that plane. Creatures that aren't on the ethereal plane can't perceive you and can't interact with you unless a special ability or magic has given them the ability to do so. So yeah,
Just-
whoever uses
Okay.
the oil is kind of cut off from the rest of us, other than the fact Magus can see
Straddling
them.
is just to see, so you can see both planes, I think.
Okay, fair enough. You need to accept that they might get away.
So if we can go fast, we can
But-
get one down, and then if the
And
others get away, we're still in a better place.
True.
And we can, and if Magus can see them, then we can follow.
So can I suggest that when we go in, we all concentrate on one? We choose one. You saw who was in there. You tell us who. Whoever was nearest the door, and we hit them so hard they don't see it coming, like that poor fellow in the house.
Seems like a good plan.
No mercy for these creatures. None.
None.
No chance for them to talk. No chance for them to work magic. We give them no mercy whatsoever.
We already know that they are deserving of death. And not the freedom of it, curse of it.
Do you think the door is locked?
It's probably spelled to warn them. We could just knock on it.
Could try to just kick it down. That will give them warning.
Go through the window.
Maybe leave that to you. Going through windows in all of this is not easy.
Maybe that's it. I and Magus, who does seem to be surprisingly nimble, go through the window, and you and Sir Godfrey go through the door, surround them.
Agreed.
Which window?
So it will be, well, I will check the window first. So it will be the ground floor left window, which should be the kitchen, if they're still in there. But I will check to make sure they are still in there.
They are still in there. Like the rest of the windows, it is barred. And then there's the glass windows, so... Not barred, sorry, boarded.
Magus, if you are willing to rush them with me, I can fire an eldritch blast from outside, which should break the window and the boards, and the second one might manage to hit one of them.
We can stand outside and whip them from out here, alongside.
Whilst I can then move in, and so Godfrey and Olaf go through the door. Yes.
Agreed.
They
Are
last
they the
time
other?
I
Are they the
thought
other
that
side? Are they the other side of that door?
I think it's.
So, I'm just going to move you quickly.
Mhm.
They're the other side of where Alessander and Magus are. I've put you next to the front door.
Yeah, but it could be one big room in there, or it could be multiple rooms.
From where can I see like a wall with a door leading into a corridor, or
Yeah, you could see a partition wall.
so you'll need to go in and then through the first door.
Can I very gently just try the door and see if it's locked?
You can, it is. Oh, it should be locked.
It is locked. Okay. Well, you need to tell me. Just give me a signal, and I'll kick the door in.
Sent an eldritch blast through the window, hoping that will be enough of a signal.
I will try and kick the door in. I'll probably
follow
get
with
Godfrey
you.
to help me.
Because it looks good, you can do a simultaneous shattering of the boards on the door, or boards on the window, and the rather thin wooden front door. But that will be your surprise.
Right.
I argue that with Eldritch Blast I get 2 shots, so one is for the breaking of the, and then the other one goes straight through and is at them.
Oh, go on then. I'm going to take away this wall so you can see, because it's just annoying, isn't it?
I can't remember which one I hate more. I'll go with Bella. Stupid bint. Oh, 1 second. Do I get advantage because it would be surprise?
Yes. But there's no surprise after this.
It doesn't matter. I roll the same both times.
I'm so sorry.
Or get to surprise too with something through the window.
Can I? Yeah, can I move in then as part of that surprise round? Kick it in and move.
Are we getting a whole surprise round, or is it just the Eldritch Blast? I think that's what I'm getting at.
I would argue they're no longer surprised once a door
I
and a
agree.
window are blasted open.
I just
Yeah.
kind of envisaged that I would bash the door in and kind of run in a little bit.
Fine, take 5 feet.
Done.
Alessandra, if you're doing an Eldritch Blast, you don't have to be stood there. You can be further back if you want.
No, I'm ready to climb in.
We're ready to climb in. Let's put the combat music on.
Uh-oh. Let's kill some hags.
Roll initiative. It's been a long time coming.
In-house.
I'm going to be very slow, probably. Oh, no. 3. Pretty much going last. That might work out in my favour, to be fair. Going
No,
last.
they're both going to pop over to the freaking Imperial plane, aren't they?
Don't know. They were quite cocky
So-
before.
First up, we have Bella. So, this lady in very simple clothes, as I said, greying blonde, ash blonde hair, looks out through the new hole in her window at you, Alessandra, and Magus. Oh, how lovely to see you, dears. If unexpected. I'm so glad you've come to visit. I want you to see our new pet. And she will...
That's relaxing music. I just
I
feel
can hear it.
this is probably for the best. It's proper horror movie music.
This is at Alessandra. Oh dear. Misses. Does
Noise.
Yes, because I've
Yes.
got mage armor up.
So you see her twisting her hands and point a finger at you, but the this green ball of energy just misses you, goes over your shoulder. Which one is this? Bella. Bella will walk over here, open this door. Oh, more friends. Absence! Come down and play, pet. And I think that will be the turn. Moving on to Athalia. She will back up around the table and... You know what? We'll try it again. $17.
Second, so it's. I'm just remembering mage armor is 13 plus my dex modifier, which is 5, so 18 now.
Damn it. Oh well. In that case, won't do anything else. They will look at you, Alessander, and say, "Oh, you've got a new pet too." And it is then your turn.
Vaulting straight through the window or the hole in the whatever. Do this. Around. $18.
Hits.
Oh, that's terrible. 9 damage.
Is that radiant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they don't class as undead, do they? That'd be
They
too
do not.
And then that was a normal rather than versatile, so I've got my other hand free. Gonna grab my offhand dagger for my bonus attack, and I'm gonna throw this one at Ophelia. Nope.
No.
That's my go.
Okay. That moves us on to Sir Godfrey. Who would like to look after Sir Godfrey? He is a paladin, kind of. He's a revenant.
I don't mind doing it.
It would make sense if you're happy to.
Yeah,
Do you have permission? Let me just...
I do.
Good.
He shall run in the doorway. Slash at her twice with his longsword. Oh dear. Fumble. Critical fail. And then a 12, which I'm guessing misses.
It does miss.
He's very out of practice all those years in his creepy house. Sorry, everyone.
She's surprisingly slight. Does he remain
Where
there?
Sorry, I can't see where Godfrey is on the map.
Is that 'cause
where
he's
is
through
he
a
in
wall?
relation?
He's because he's
Yeah.
through a wall.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just thinking because he'd have had advantage if he was flanking.
Yeah, I didn't want to stand there because I
Block
want
the-
Olaf to
yeah.
have it.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure where he was, that's all.
Yeah, he's just the other side.
The joy of doorways. Amagus?
The most treacherous of all things in D&D, doors.
So I've seen that blade of Alessander's light up. I'm not going to jump anywhere closer to it. So I'm going, bearing in mind what Olaf told us, I'm going to stay outside the window looking at Ophelia, and cast Polymorph on her.
What's the save?
Wisdom save, hang on. Can't seem to move my token either.
Maybe it's because it's through a wall. What if I... Where are you going?
I just wanted to go stay outside the window, but just that's it there, but outside the window. So.
Yep.
I come in and go there. I'm still more than 5 feet away from Alessandro. That's the main thing.
Sorry, I was just checking your robe and how that impacts you.
If I'm within 5 feet, I go blind by the light spell. I saw.
Oh, and does Sunsword give off the light spell?
Because of light.
Because I should know that.
So the
Sunsword.
It's like a torch. It gives off.
yeah, it gives off light, but it's a luminous blade, admits bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15 feet. But it's not daylight. And well, it doesn't say.
I'm just going to compare that to what the light spell actually is in D&D.
It's the same as a
sheds
torch.
bright light in 20-foot radius. So I guess
yeah.
it's the same.
Yeah, it says that the light is sunlight.
So it just can't
Oh,
be
okay.
next to it, basically. I think.
Cool. Good to know, good to know, good to know. And it was a Thalia you were going for.
Yeah.
Wisdom. And that is magical effect. 17?
That says it's DC 16.
So close.
Mm.
Worth it.
Mm.
And I will, as my bonus action, I will hex Bella.
Nice.
Can't not
Okay.
capture it. I get scrubbed that.
So we're not hexed.
Nope, can't hex her.
Okay.
I'll grab some stones though, and I will turn them into magic stones. 3 stones.
Very stale pieces of bread, sure.
Yeah. Anything stone like.
No, you know what? You threw an eldritch blast. There's debris. Olav, your turn.
Bonus action, I am casting Blinding Smite,
Okay.
which doesn't do anything just yet. So you will see his, similar to Alexander's actually, it will start to glow. You'll see the spirits swarming around his sword, but they start to sort of pulsate with this fiery light. And he will charge into whatever her name is. I don't even know. I don't need to know. I'm just going to slap her.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. Second attack. That was with advantage as well.
That one will do it.
28. She's not undead, is she?
No.
So she needs to roll. Do you know what? In the interest of finishing them as fast as possible, I am going to put a Divine Smite in as well. But she needs to roll a Constitution saving throw from this flash of bright light. This is going to hurt. So the next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during this spell's duration, your weapon flares with bright light and the attack deals an extra 3d8 radiant damage. Additionally, the target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be blinded until the spell ends. A creature blinded by this spell makes another con saving throw at the end of each turn. 22. I think she's fine, but 33 magical damage, some of which is radiant, I believe. There was a lot of ones in there. Sorry, everyone. And that is it for me.
Okay. Back to Bella.
Oh, God.
Ella,
I just saw the initiative.
Mm. She isn't stupid. Right. We are cocky, but we are not stupid. It's nice to have visitors. But Mother will be very disappointed she missed you. I'll go fetch her. And everyone but Magus will see Bella seemingly disappear. Magus, you will see this form sort of go into grayscale, if you will, and sort of skirt around Alessander and out of your window. That you,
Where did she go?
2, 3, 5.
Out the window.
Right. I wish I'd used the oil now.
Never mind.
Lathalia too. Everyone will be on her this turn. Yeah. We'll be back soon with Mother. But our pet will keep you entertained. Magus, you'll see it happen again. Wait, why do they go out their ethereal? Why am I throwing them out the window? They...
Could just go through the wall. They can just walk through everything. Yeah, they don't need to worry.
We'll keep you in initiative for now. Alessander, what would you do?
It's not our absence. Our absence is gone. Can I skirt past Olaf?
Mm-hmm. I will turn sideways and let you through. They called your friend. They called him.
He'll be upstairs. He'll be down in a moment. I'm gonna set myself up, kind of
Where's the
up
door?
against the wall, looking up the stairs. And I'll have my dagger in hand, and can I hold?
Yes, you can.
Oh, I can't remember what absence could do. Can I instead? I'm gonna ready Eldritch Blast, so I can
Yes,
do
you
it from a
can.
distance.
For when you see him appear?
Well, if he's I'm gonna say if I can make eye contact with him, but I don't know what that would.
Where his
be
eyes
like.
will
I
be.
yeah,
Under
like
his
I want
arm,
to see whether
holding
he's
it up.
about to attack us.
Will he be like peeping around the
how-
corner with his head, like holding it out?
Oh my god! Can you imagine if it was like the weird things in the labyrinth that throw their heads off? Oh, be amazing. Yeah, if I see him, I can't fuck about at this point.
It's a plan. What do I do? Says Sir Godfrey.
Move up to the stairs. If he comes down, take his legs. So we'll hold an action to attack him if he comes down the stairs. I assume if he's standing there, he can reach, can he?
Yeah, sure. Oh, no, that's the ruler. It's not what... Still got movement. Good. Let's Go on then. He appears. Oh no. No, it's how I've set up that I'll just put him there. No, that still transports him. I need to move this.
Oh, yeah. There you go. I'll move that out of the way.
Yeah, thanks. That's what I was about to do. Is absent.
So you only get one attack, don't you, with a held action? Or am I remembering wrong?
Yes, that's correct. And you will see only familiar to. Oh no! Well, the
God,
green
he
robes.
fumbled again.
Sir Godfrey wasn't meant for you. The green robes of absence make their way down the stairs. And then this bloodied stump where at the top of his neck, maybe the top of the spinal cord just poking out, and then in the arms of this creature, the red skinned, black horned, black eyed head in one of its hands, and in another a long sword. That will hit.
Eldritch Blast sends 2 beams. Do I only get the 1 or do I get 2?
Let's ask the internet. Eldritch.
I think if I only get one melee attack, you probably only get one.
Well, no, but it's one spell.
But
it's
mine
not
is one
a second
attack.
Yeah,
It's one
but
attack,
as a
one
fighter, I
action.
get 2 attacks for 1 action, so it's the same thing, isn't it? I don't know.
Yeah, this is what I don't get.
It's like a effectively extra attack. It's like a feat, isn't it? That you get automatically.
Well, it's the same with the warlock, same with the fighter, same with the paladin.
Yeah. So, but the spell itself it's like the equivalent of getting extra D. If it was fireball, you just roll an extra D10 damage, but it's like the Eldritch Blast equivalent of that.
No, because you roll to hit twice. So.
Yeah, I know, but it's a cantrip that generates more shots essentially.
Yeah, but so's a fighter's attack ability. It's no different.
More like the time of it, because to do 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, my understanding is Eldritch Blast is 2 beams at the same time. So it's the same amount of time. But this is why I don't know.
There you go. In D&D, does a character get extra attack apply when holding the action? As long as the attack action is taken on your turn, yes. If you ready the attack action, this is... don't know. Does that mean I get another attack?
It's Eldritch, specifically for Eldritch Blast.
What is your... So you get
Okay, you're...
multi-attack or extra attack?
Olaf gets extra attack, but Sir Godfrey gets multi-attack.
Ugh.
Just call it with what you think's right, ultimately. So it says the ready action. The ready action is not an attack action. What it says here.
It's a reaction.
Extra attack specifically works on your turn, so it's whether Eldritch Blast counts as an extra attack or not. I think.
D&D Next seems to think that weird quirk mechanics like when holding an attack action, only 1 attack can be used, even if the character has an extra attack feature. But by holding an Eldritch Blast, you're able to make all of the attacks as you're holding a spell, which allows the extra attack.
There you go.
And it's at a single target.
It's like a magic missile with lots of different missiles, I guess.
I'm happy with that. It feels unfair on the fighter, but that is my instinct.
It is right. It is a spell, so that makes sense.
It's a single target spell, so yeah. Well, this one
might not even hit.
I got a crit.
A whole damage on the other one, so 10. 18 in total.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Alessandra's really coming into his own.
Sorry, just checking that all counts. It does. And he could attack Sir Godfrey from there. So we have... Oh, my bad. It's a spear, not a sword. My apologies. Yeah, you didn't see absence with a sword. That doesn't make sense.
Godfrey's got a very low armor class.
Isn't he in plate mail?
I don't know, he's got a 13 armor class, so... He's got leather armor according to his character sheet.
Well, then, yeah, okay. My bad. But he does have rejuvenation. Don't forget that.
He does, he does. He's quite a sturdy boy.
Regeneration. Yeah.
Why are you taking so long to choose?
Because, Matt,
Because
you designed
you're trying to scare us.
or stole a very
Mm.
complex build.
It just makes me nervous when you're like,
God, okay, gotta remember that. Okay, we're just gonna start off basic and then I'll keep looking. Against Godfrey, a 12.
That misses.
Do you remember, no?
Just misses.
He has 2 attacks.
That hits.
18.
Be versatile.
Versatile damage. Yeah.
2 hands.
Is it two-handed when he's holding the head?
Oh, well, that's a good point. If he's holding
Oh,
his
yeah,
head.
good point. He's holding his head.
Far.
Wait, what?
Spin.
No, that's not right. That's not right. It's added the extra, okay, for a different thing.
Don't like the sound of the weapon though.
No.
No, it sounds quite bad. That seems to have rolled loads of dice.
Yeah, that's not right. That's against creatures without a head.
I think it's rolled the... Yeah. So it's 1d8 plus 3 plus 2d10 plus 68. Where's the 68 come from?
Yeah, that's the 68 that needs taking off.
Okay.
Shall I might just roll this again from the sheet.
Yeah. Yeah, just roll it from the sheet.
Okay, so it's 1d8 plus 4 slashing plus 2d10 necrotic.
So what's that? 18.
Yeah.
He is resistant to necrotic, so
Good for him, half that.
so that's 13 altogether.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's all he can do for the...
Glad he missed.
Magus. And despite his ethereal form, as he strikes at Sir Godfrey with this spear, it very much has a tangible quality.
We get to the door first. Still can't move my token. I don't know why. Oh, because I'm using the measuring stick. Oh my god.
New BRS.
Oh my god. And then I will. I can move. You can move past allies, can't you? So
Yeah, it's half movement past allies, I think.
That's what I have to find. So I get here, and then I'll drop my hand, and a vine of thorns kind of grows from it, and I'll just flick it out and try and whip him with thorn whip.
Hit. kind of damage is that?
It is piercing damage.
Okay.
Not reflective. Sorry. Oh, but it.
Does it pull him
Strahd will
towards you?
Pull him 10 feet closer towards me.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
That puts him in front of you.
I know. I didn't think that one through.
Thanks, Magus.
Well, you don't need to move now, Oda.
I don't. Save my legs.
Just be considerate.
That's the kind of thing I would do.
That's it for me.
That's it for you. Okay then. He's going to take a legendary action.
Oh, rude.
He will turn to Alessander. You were my friend. This is your fault. And take another attack. Whee! That was nearly a 1.
Nearly,
I'll
but
make
not
the-
nearly enough.
That is 8 slashing, 9 necrotic.
I've taken out the offending thing for you. The 68.
Oh, thank you.
Just read that weapon. Oh my god.
Oh,
What?
whoops. No, don't.
No, I won't say anything. Don't read it if it comes up. I'll forget it. I'll forget it.
Yeah, now you regret
And
pulling
now-
it towards you.
Now it's
Red got
Olaf's turn.
conduit. It's a poison spray. It's a poison spray.
Yeah, that is it. My go. Sorry,
Yes.
I was just reading it too, even though I know what it says.
You made it.
I know.
You did this.
Yeah,
To
I
yourself.
didn't really want to fight it. I didn't think it through.
You thought you were just making a cute little character that wouldn't get used.
Yeah. 24.
Mm-hmm.
That nearly looked like a 20. I don't want to use a smite in case I need them. 14 magical slashing.
Okay.
Second attack. 28 to hit.
You know it hits.
12. So 14 and 12. 26. And then I might do a bonus action. I am not sure. Bonus action, bonus action, bonus action. Do I use my only other third level spell? No, I'm not going to cast anything else. I should have used it at the start of the turn if I was going to use it, because if my concentration gets broken, it'll be a waste. So I will do nothing else. In fact, no, what I will do is I'll move past Magus and I'll go here. And that's it.
That takes us to the top of the round. Why is it so slow? They are playing Alessander. What do you want to do?
Because the last thing I did was Eldritch Blast, and I know that the Sun Sword isn't great for Magus, I will use Seeking Dagger, so he's not being blinded if he gets close to me. Advantage. 29 to hit.
Yeah.
8, and then sneak attack. That's 9, so 17, and then offhand dagger. Can I have the sneak attack on that one instead?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, I'll get rid of the 9. And then, where is it? So damage for. Okay, let me. Oh, why would it let me roll damage for this? 1 second.
Well, she already did it.
Yeah, it might be because you've already done it. It's not letting you roll it again.
No, it wasn't letting me roll the damage for the Seeking Daggers. Oh, that's the last. No, stop, Hazel. Remember what you're doing. That dagger, that damage, that was critical because it doesn't get the additive, it just gets the rolled dice, and then it gets sneak attack with damage, and then critical. That's better. 13, it's only 4 more, but so.
Every little counts.
18 total
Yeah.
from that second one.
And yeah, that's it.
What does Sir Godfrey do? No, wait a minute. End of Alessander's turn. Legendary action. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Bro.
Alessander was my friend. No, that's not fair. 1 or a 4, it's... No! Okay. Olaf.
Miss.
God damn it.
Clang.
Now Sir Godfrey.
Okay. It's going to run in and attack twice. Oh. Lovely stuff. A crit. For 10. That's not amazing, but it's not terrible. And another crit. Are you joking?
Guess that makes up for earlier.
Yeah. For 12. 22. It's pretty good. I'd just like to think that I've used all the crits up now, me and Hazel, so that the bad guy can't have any.
You done?
I am done. He gets 10 back, right?
Who's Sir Godfrey?
It's got regeneration. 10
Yeah,
hit
he's not
points
lost any.
at the start of your turn. He has.
Oh, my bad.
He has, yeah.
Legendary action, Hey Maggers.
We're all watching for the crits now.
Pretty hits.
6 slashing, 7 necrotic. And that takes us to its turn. Sorry, absence, not it.
Well, it
It's it now.
definitely it.
Undead are people too, you know. Or were people too.
But they're not anymore, and so therefore they don't count.
I know your sunsword will blind Magus, but it will also do more damage against undead.
Don't blind me as long as you don't get too close to me. You're okay where you are.
Yeah, but it's
Does
15
it
foot
do-
bright light, so you're within 10 feet.
No, it's within 5 feet of it.
Oh, if you're within 5 feet.
But if I'm attacking,
Yeah, but if
thing
the
that
light's
is within
15
5
feet, you're
of
in
you-
it.
No, because it
But-
specifically says like the light spell, which has a 20-foot range of bright light. But if I have to be within
Okay.
5 feet of the light spell for it to affect me, blind me.
I think it means within 5 feet of the bright light, though, not within 5 feet of the centre. I
I'll
could
read
be
that.
wrong.
Also, if it is 5 feet, if I am then cutting into Absence, who is within 5 feet of you, am I then not putting the sword within 5 feet, or am I getting 2 into this and no
That's
one actually?
two
does?
into it.
Okay.
The light spell cast on the robe or a daylight spell cast within 5 feet of the robe.
Oh,
Or
so
to
it's
the right.
very, yeah,
Okay.
that's very specific. Yeah, so you're okay 10 feet away.
Yeah, it's okay.
So, yeah, I think you're
so
okay.
this
I think you're
first
okay.
One will do against Magus.
Oh, it like rolled past the 20 there.
That just hit me. I feel like it's a good thing if it hits me and doesn't roll a 20.
Yeah, no. Makes you grateful for the damage.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if Alexander dies to Absence,
That would be.
I'm going to pitch a fit.
Arrows do piercing damage. Yes. Davey, you're right.
That's 20 against Absence. Not Absence, against Magus, sorry. From Absence. The head looks at you. Magus, they're probably on the same level. You're quite short, right?
Look in the eye.
You put me in the ground. Would you have come back for me?
Thought I was helping.
You left me.
Did.
The moral of the story is don't grow trees through people, I think.
Oh, and I get another one, sorry. That's Alessander. Back to you.
Yay.
Oh, you're
Missed. Secretly doesn't want to hurt Alessander. Hopefully.
Magus.
It's nearly dead. It's nearly dead. It's nearly dead.
I will bonus action X and then Thorn Whip again.
Really hope the hags aren't back soon.
I've only noticed the time, sorry. And we'll get to the end of the round.
Oh, it's supposed to be advantage, isn't it? Well, that'll do.
I don't think you can get better than a crit.
No.
No way.
Saw that and panicked.
A lot of crits tonight. Nice. That's pretty good damage for a Thorn Whip.
So yeah,
And
14
hex.
slashing, piercing damage, and 7 necrotic damage.
And 7 necrotic. Anything else?
That's all from me.
And at the end of your turn, you will take a legendary action. Could all of you make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, please?
They don't need to.
Because
They
Oh,
don't.
because of the thing.
They
He'll
don't
try
need
it, yeah.
to. aura of courage. They cannot be frightened.
He wastes his legendary action. He wouldn't know that.
No, he knows now. Not that he's going to
He
get...
probably lifts up his head Simba style and
Drops
It's
it.
the circle of death.
puts it round at all of you, and you're just like, huh?
Yeah. Seen worse.
Get better.
Olaf.
Olaf is gonna smack him with a massive sword. $15.
No.
No, that's damage.
Oh, where's the... Oh, yeah.
26. And then the second hit. It's an 18.
Wait.
Sorry. Oh.
Describe what happens after the first hit.
Why is he down?
Yeah.
I think I would just, seeing that he's weak, and just drive the sword into the chest and push him down to the ground.
You will all see the body go limp, the head roll to one side, and then out of that head that still appears to be conscious, this scream emanate forth. One second. And materializing all around you are some more ethereal skull. And the body, as if it's received an electric shock, reaches out with one arm to find its head again. Pulls it towards itself and looks up at all of you. And these tears that you had made, these ethereal robes, they weren't bleeding, but you could see where the damage was going, seemed to heal, reseal.
Shit.
Double shit.
I won't rest until you are like me.
To be fair, I only just met you.
I wasn't talking to you, it's not all about you. Who even are you?
Good question.
And we will leave it there.
Okay.
More than a little bit scary.
Thank you, V.
Very much.
Are you writing "oh shit" in your notes, Hazel?
Double shit.
Double shit. Oh, double shit. Oh no, there's more things. I actually don't know what they can do. They've got a lovely...
And then we've got the hags to fight.
Yeah, we need to kill these fast, like really fast.
And not waste spells on them, hopefully.
I don't know.
The spell's better?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Have we got to find the one type of damage that actually, I don't know, like trolls fire the key?
Well, he wasn't regenerating, was he? Like Sir
But he's
Godfrey
just
or Strahd. He just
Back up
regenerate.
from-
Yeah, being dead. Maybe you can't kill what's dead. This is where not being frightened is a bad thing. Because now we're just going to stay here unfrightened. I think it's harder to roleplay. We'll have to leave like nonchalantly.
I'll just be back in a
Yeah, I
moment.
just know.
Sorry,
I left the fire on. I left the kettle on at home.
Yeah. I just need to
I
go get
forgot.
some milk.
Yeah. I meant to get some.
Have some
Back in a moment.
cigarettes.
And you thought this would be difficult.
Eat is the appropriate comment.
Yeah. Yeah, and reading the description of the spear is quite bad, isn't it?
Why did you do it?
So glad that we are the only ones that rolled a crit then.
Yeah, we got loads of crits and he didn't.
I just know that I'm going to fail that. If I have a skill, I'm going to fail it. That's it. Maggot's gone.
How many diamonds have we got?
Goldsworth, if we took Cedric's.
So we've got one. We've got enough for one. Okay, so no more than one of you are allowed to die.
Was it 100 gold of diamond dust? I can't
You've
remember.
got 200 of diamond dust and 1 300 gold diamond.
Okay, and 300 is what? It's Revivify costs, or is it 500?
Yep, Revivify is 300.
No crits, no crits. Has anyone got anything that can prevent crits?
Yeah, you're wearing it.
Yeah, well, I know, but I can't share it about. You know, like warding flare or
Cleric or sentinel door or whatever. What's it called for Death Sentinel? I can't remember. Whatever the grave cleric thing is that cancels out crits.
that's it.
That
Yeah,
work?
yeah. If only we had one.
I just want to say I've been waiting 2 years to bring Absence back. Before Matt even suggested it to me. He was just going to come back in a different form. If anything, Matt made him more deadly with his suggestion.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was going to get that armor at the time that I wrote this. So
Scary.
It's been
Yeah,
such
scary.
a long time.
Awesome hags.
I can
Would you
imagine
make me face my friend?
face your friend in battle. I know.
Dead friend.
And we're all not frightened because of the aura of courage, but I reckon as soon as we like out of range of it, we'll be like, oh shit, that was
As
not
soon as
good.
Olaf falls unconscious, we're all going to go, oh!
Yeah, it's been a while since Alexander's wet himself. So.
It's the power of magic. Bonus action bladder control. Right, shall I stop the stream on that
Maybe.
note?
No one. Oh god, no one's watching. Well, just in case anyone's watching,
Davey's in.
like now or after. Hi, Davey. On Thursday at 8 p.m, our first Reddit stories, chat, RPG Reddit stories chat will go live on YouTube. Yay!
It will.
And hopefully every Thursday after that. And
Yes.
if Matt is free this Wednesday, I think we'll do a live stream of us recording the next batch of Reddit stories. Because I love editing.
You're getting so good at it. So yeah, we'll record it live, full length, full rambling, disorganized chaos, and then you somehow turn it into lucid, structured conversations that probably didn't really happen.
Oh, you've not watched the latest edits, have you?
There's proof of witchcraft.
Yeah. Take care, Davey. Good night. Well, it's probably good afternoon there, but yeah, good night. Yeah. So thank you, Veronica.
Thanks, B.
Thank you for the game. We shall
These are the
see you
nightmares.
soon. I know. Bye-bye.
Boy.